Bronx, a group of tenants in the
Predicts
Bronx say that
ascension,
they've been victimized
tribunal,
over and over again
CBS
by
News,
out-of-control teenagers.
fair use.
Kevin Cohn spoke with some of those residents.
My neighbors, all my neighbors here, they're afraid. They're afraid. They lock the windows at night.
Victor Gonzalez has lived here on the corner of 169th and Morris Avenue in the Bronx for 37 years. He's never had any problems until now.
Every day, we got fear coming home at night.
He says teenagers have been assaulting residents at this building, many of them senior citizens, for no reason. Says they've tried to break into homes. They've mugged tenants, issues that have been ongoing for months.
If we could talk, we could talk. But there's no talking to these kids, you know what I'm saying? And I also have family of myself in which I have to protect.
She's been here for 35 years. Her neighbors are her friends. But her concern is that this could stretch beyond this block.
It could be anybody randomly at this point. So if anybody else is going through what we're going through right here, they're going to need the help like we need the help too.
For now, there's a slight reprieve as police officers sit outside watching and waiting. Local leaders, they're upset.
No one should ever be victimized the way that these residents here on 169 and Morris have been.
Bronx Borough President Vanessa Gibson calls it embarrassing her office wasn't aware of the issues until now.
And I think about my mom, who is a senior, and I don't want anyone to harm my mom, and I damn sure don't want anyone to harm the seniors here in this building.
There's also concern for those who at a young age are choosing to go down the wrong road.
How do we save those kids? Because as much as we want to make sure these people feel safe, we need to make sure that they understand that this can damage them in the long run.
It's not clear where things took a turn, but these tenants are doing their part to raise awareness. They're also calling on property management to do more. In the Morstania section of the Bronx, Kevin Rincon, CBS 2 News.
And we've
New York City, boy. It's a fucking toilet. Shout out to Mr. Goodbread. He always talk about these hell of a mothers raising these hell of a teens, man. Check out these hell of a boys. Hell of a kids made by these hell of a mothers. Here's another one. They fucking running around beating up cops. But I don't know what's up with that cop, bro. That cop being beat up out of the blue like that seemed like it was a hit to me, bro. I'm a nigga, Mr. Goodbread.
Welcome back. Gun violence in the city is often in the spotlight.
So, I'm confused, B. There's a cop that was in a coma. Let me see if I can find it. A cop that was beaten into a coma recently. Yeah, here we go. Look at this shit here, B.
Was an off-duty officer in this case, 48 years old, an 18-year department veteran.
Hold on, let me get this shit together, B. Because I ain't got nothing set up today, man. I'm fucking tired. Let's turn up the volume a little bit. Let's see what's going on. Let's rewind this back, because this story sounds crazy.
Was an off-duty officer in this case, 48 years old, an 18-year department veteran.
Beat about the blue like that?
Just before 11 o'clock this morning near 823 Olmsted here in the Bronx when police say he was approached by 3 male suspects. They beat him to the ground, and this officer was able to flag down, according to sources, a traffic agent. He was able to tell that traffic agent his name, but not his status as an off-duty police officer, and he was then brought to Jacoby Hospital. Now, no one knew or realized that anything was wrong until this officer did not show up to work. He works out of the Central Park precinct. That's when his superiors began to cross-reference reports of an assault in the 43rd precinct where this happened. This is the off-duty officer's home precinct, and then they were able to then confirm that the victim in this assault was one of their own. A short while ago, the president of the PBA, Pat Lynch, released a statement which reads in part, quote, "Make no mistake, we will find them, but we will need the rest of the justice system to step up and do its job too. This is what happens when our leaders refuse to hold criminals accountable. Not even a police officer can walk these streets safely." The PBA, of course, the department's largest union, representing more than 35,000 members. We can tell you right now that this officer has been visited by the mayor. We're not sure exactly what time that happened, but obviously the entire department pulling for him. This 18-year department veteran, 48 years old, beaten, and now, as you said, Corey, sources telling us he's in a medically induced coma, listed in critical but stable condition after.
It's kind of strange he just got beaten out of the blue like that, bro. Really strange to hear. But they said he's out of his coma now. So, you know, it's sad to hear that shit, but them little niggas going to jail. See, niggas keep forgetting the PPP loans, the unemployment is over, so anybody's up for grabs in New York City. You gotta keep your fucking head on a fucking swivel out here, B. Whether you're a cop or a motherfucking goddamn regular fucking law-abiding citizen, B. It's no respect out here no more, bro. New York City, we're approaching Labor Day, man. You got your ups and your downs in this city, and it's looking real bad. The Bronx took the cake, man. They taking the cake for every fucking goddamn. They harassing grandmas and grandpas in the Bronx on 169th and Morris. They beating up cops, robbing them. What else is next? The Bronx takes the cake again, boy. Look at these niggas beat the shit out these little niggas just for some bullshit. Watch.
And police say they're looking for 5 people in connection to the brutal robbery of 2 teenagers in the Bronx. Investigators say 2 16-year-old boys were thrown down a flight of stairs before being beaten, slashed, and robbed of cell phones and cash. It happened inside a building on East 171st Street near College Avenue in the Claremont section. Both boys were treated at Montefiore Medical Center and are expected to be okay.
There you have it. Prediction Ascension Tribunal. The Bronx is fully guilty. The hell of a mothers are fully guilty for raising these hell of a sons, these young savages. They're beating joggers to fucking into comas. They're killing cab drivers. They're fucking beating each other up just for motherfucking cell phones and a little bit, a couple of dollars. I didn't see a black man or a black woman hurting a white man. I didn't see a white man hurting us either. It's just black on black crime. And there's no BLM in sight to stop this bullshit. It's ridiculous how this city has succumbed to this bullshit behavior of these savagery of these fucking idiots. These little niggas is fucking off the deep end, B. I find them all guilty. Not even respecting their elders. Not respecting law enforcement. Not respecting anyone. Just only respect for their means of a quick gain. That's all they care about. The quickest way to get a gain, a cell phone, a fucking dollar, a $20 bill. It makes no sense. Make it make sense with these little bastards. They're savages, B. Thanks to these hell of a mothers raising these pookies and these fucking ray-rays. It's a whole generation of them, and it's only 2022. We ain't even hit Labor Day yet. The whole city went to shits. Prediction Ascension Tribunal.